Hey guys, and today we're going to talk about the Google Nexus 7, the first tablet in the Nexus line from Google. Now, this was released a couple of weeks ago at Google's I/O 2012 Developer Conference. You guys wanted more tech videos, and I'm bringing you more tech videos, so this is what we're going to talk about today. Now, the Nexus 7 is obviously a 7-inch tablet, and it's one of the first tablets and devices at that to run Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. And one of the main focuses behind Jelly Bean is to make Android more fluid and get rid of that stereotypical Android lag that we've seen on previous devices. I wanted to talk about the Nexus 7 specifically in relation to RIM's BlackBerry Playbook, or their outgoing BlackBerry Playbook, because there's been a lot of speculation at the moment that RIM are going to be dead in the water, and I think the BlackBerry Playbook was a really strong device, and I consider the Nexus 7 to be the Android version of the BlackBerry Playbook. So that we're definitely going to talk about that in relation to that. So what is the Nexus 7? Well, like I said, it's a 7-inch Android tablet that runs Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, the latest iteration from Google. And what makes it distinct from other tablets is that devices in the Nexus line, that being Android's pure Google product line, devices in the Nexus line get Android updates before other devices, and they don't have the same problems with fragmentation and never getting updates as other devices. So when you buy a Nexus 7, you can be pretty sure that you're going to get whatever else comes after Jelly Bean, or indeed the one after that. So it's a 7-inch tablet, resolution of 1280 by 800. It's got a it's made by Asus. It has a NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core processor. Now, that's not one of the strongest quad-core processors out there. It's not really on the same level as the Exynos chip by Samsung that's used in the Galaxy S3 and those devices, but it is a strong quad-core chip. And what makes the fact that it's got that chip and that screen particularly strong is that it only sells the 8 gigabyte version. It comes in 8 and 16 gigabyte varieties. It sells for $199 for the 8 gigabyte version, and in the UK it sells for $159. You can get it directly from Google Play, and it's just a bargain device. It comes with a stock Android experience and no overlays like Sense UI or what Asus put on the ePad transformer, and you've got the latest smoothest version of Android on there. What concerns me though is that part of the deal with that ice cream sandwich and indeed Jelly Bean was to unify the experience between the smartphones and the tablets to make it easier for developers to develop for different screen sizes and make it less confusing for users. Now, they've done that with Jelly Bean, or at least started to do that, but they've gone completely opposite way with what they did with Android 3.0 Honeycomb. Honeycomb was a dedicated tablet OS, and it looked like a dedicated tablet OS. Had a tab browser, a start menu type thing. The notifications were at the bottom of on their own pane in the bottom panel, which is where you would expect the notifications to be on a Windows machine. It just had the feeling of a desktop experience. Now with Jelly Bean, at least on the Nexus 7, granted it's only a 7-inch tablet, so it's not like 10-inch, so maybe there's not as much of a need, but it's almost exactly like the phone operating system. The layouts the same. It's just very very same. If you look at the notifications bar, it's gone back to the Android sort of pull down from the top notifications bar, and it only takes up about half the width of the screen and the notification bar. So to me, Android Jelly Bean on tablets just isn't a very well thought out operating system. But you can't beat that price for what you're getting really. The latest version of Android, and unlike other tablets, several versions of Android to come, and you're also getting quad-core processor, 1 gig of RAM, and a pretty nice 1280 by 800 display, and it's made by the tablet is made by Asus, so pretty solid construction. Nothing groundbreaking, but pretty solid. So I think otherwise it represents a quite a bargain. But it's just that phone esque operating system that worries me. Why did I mention the BlackBerry Playbook? Well, I've not had hands-on time with the Nexus 7, but I did own, for a brief period of time, a BlackBerry Playbook, and that was the similar type of form factor as the Nexus 7, and indeed the Kindle Fire, which the Kindle Fire 2 should be coming around soon, and I loved that device. The battery life wasn't amazing on it, but I loved it because of how well it was optimized for the tablet experience. That card type interface, swiping around, was just a really well optimized tablet experience. I'm not seeing that with the Nexus 7. Again, I've not had a chance to, full disclosure, I've not had a chance to play with it, but it just doesn't look like a tablet OS to me, and that worries me. Commercially, I don't think it'll have any trouble selling because of the price tag that it sells for. That's very very compelling. So I may even in the next few days invest in one just to play with it and see what it's like. But right, I'm interested to start a discussion with this post really, and get you guys' thoughts on it, because especially if any of you have got an Nexus 7, I'd be interested to know if you've seen that as a problem. Does it feel like a big phone to you, or is that necessarily a bad thing? I don't know. I'm just putting this out there. So Nexus 7, $199, £159 for the 8GB version, quad core Tegra 3, 1 gig of RAM, 1280 by 800 display. Pretty nice device. but only with what I'd call a phone OS on it, and that brings me into what Google are going to do when, or if Jelly Bean goes to bigger tablets. What's their have they even got a tablet OS that they can put on there, or are they just using the phone OS because it's only slightly bigger than the phone? I mean, if you look at the Galaxy Note 2, that's a 5.3-inch screen. So we're in this really interesting territory now of what's a tablet, what's a phone. At one point, the 4.3-inch screens were referred to as gigantic, but now we've got 5.3-inch screens, and 4.3-inch screens are pretty much the norm on high-end devices. And now we've got a 5.3-inch screen on the Galaxy Note, and presumably the Galaxy Note 2, 4.8 inches on the Galaxy S2. So that we're just in this really interesting territory now of what constitutes a tablet OS and what constitutes a phone OS. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of interesting content over at tom-roger.com. I'm going through a redesign process at the moment, so that should be interesting. Anyway, guys, Nexus 7, £159 from the Google Play Store. What do you think? Is it your next tablet? Have you even got a tablet? Have you already got the Nexus 7? What are your thoughts? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.